$13.7 million has been awarded to University of Otago researchers from this year's Marsden Fund pool. 23 research projects will be funded from 14 different departments across the university. Subjects range from exploring the origins of New Zealand's pre-European musical instruments to studying massive undersea volcanic eruptions. The bulk of the requested funds went to researchers in science, engineering, maths and social sciences. $1.3 million went to the Humanities department, split between the Performing Arts, History and Philosophy departments. The funding for all 23 projects is designed to cover 3 years. And Mark Price spoke to one of the University of Otago's Marsden Fund recipients.
One of the recipients of a Marsden grant was University of Otago geologist Professor James White, who secured $885,000 to analyse the dust from the undersea Havre volcano in the Kermadec Islands, 800 kilometres north of Auckland in 2012.
It's the first time ever for a large eruption like this underwater that we've actually even known when one happened. So in this case we know when it happened and we knew where it happened.
The pumice from the volcano was first spotted and photographed by a tourist on board a flight to New Zealand. Since then, an American research ship has collected samples and mapped the fallout from the volcano 1.4 kilometres below the ocean surface. And now scientists like Professor White are working out what it all means.
My personal interest, and one of the things we want to know more about, is how does water affect volcanic eruptions? So this happens at a whole range of intensities and depths, and some of them are of interest for practical reasons. So magma interacting with water causes a sort of explosion that could make Auckland's volcanoes, for instance, much more dangerous. Now, that's not the phenomenon that went on here because we're almost a kilometre underwater, but the basic physics on that is linked. So if we can learn more about how magma and water interact at a kilometre depth, and we have some other places where we can look at half a kilometre and hundreds of meters, then we can put together the whole package to better understand the physics of this interaction. And that will ultimately have implications up here where we live. But the other part is simply that 3/4 of the world is underwater. Most volcanoes are underwater, and we just don't know that much about them. So it's exploration, it's learning about our planet.
Professor White's project is one of 23 at Otago receiving a Marsden Fund grant in this round. I'm Mark Price for the South Today.